everyone, welcome again to House News. This is our special coverage as parliamentarians from across the Islamic countries gather here in Jakarta to attend the 19th sessions of parliaments of OIC member countries. So now let's have a look at our headline for today. Indonesian House Speaker Puan Maharani urged parliaments of OIC member states to firmly oppose any proposals to relocate Palestinians from Gaza. Indonesian House Speaker leads the closing sessions of the 19th Conference of the Parliamentary Union of OIC, announcing the forum has produced the Jakarta Declaration. The Indonesian Parliament offered to mediate peace talks between countries that are currently engaged in conflict at the 19th sessions of the Parliamentary Union of the OIC Member States Conference. The 19th sessions of the PUIC brought attention to the issue of women's participations, highlighting the various challenges faced by women legislators around the world. With 54 parliamentary member states and 25 observer organizations, PUIC remains one of the most representative multilateral parliamentary platforms in the Islamic world. In the opening of the 19th Conference of the Parliamentary Union of the OIC member countries, Speaker of the House firmly rejects the relocations of the Palestinians from Gaza. Puan urged all delegates to encourage more countries to recognize the independence of Palestine.
Speaker of the House, Dr. Honoris Causa Puan Maharani emphasized the need to rebuild Gaza as a permanent homeland for the Palestinian people. She urged parliamentary leaders from OIC member states to persist in advocating for a peaceful resolution based on the two-state solution. She also mentioned stability and peace are essential foundations for sustainable development.
Kita harus dapat membantu dengan berbagai cara dan pengaruh yang kita miliki untuk dapat mengakhiri situasi yang tidak berperi kemanusiaan di Gaza. Kita harus menolak gagasan merelokasi rakyat Palestina dari wilayah Gaza. Gaza adalah milik rakyat Palestina. Gaza harus dibangun kembali tidak hanya dengan gedung dan tembok, namun juga dengan harga diri, keadilan, dan harapan.
Meanwhile, Presiden Prabowo Subianto in his address urged Islamic countries to unite in supporting Palestinian independence. He pointed out the Palestinians need more than just resolution. They require concrete actions to ensure they are no longer oppressed.
Jangan menyusun resolusi lagi. Rakyat Palestina terlalu lama menjadi korban. Rakyat Palestina membutuhkan suatu keberpihakan, suatu tindakan yang nyata.
Adila and Edo, TVR Parlemen Report.
Legislators from across the Islamic world concluded the 19th Conference of the Parliamentary Union of OIC member states by adopting a declaration urges an immediate end to hostilities in Gaza and renew international support for a two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
Chairperson of BKSAP of the House, Mardani Alisera, mentioned the PUIC conference ended with the Jakarta Declaration, focusing on Palestinian independence, the eradication of minority discrimination, sustainable development, the empowerment of youth and women, and the promotion of cultural strengthening.
Hasil akhir dari PUIC Conference, Konferensi Parlemen Negara OKI, bentuknya Jakarta Deklarasi, atau Deklarasi Jakarta. Yang pertama, kemerdekaan Palestina. Yang kedua, minority discrimination. Yang ketiga, tentang bagaimana sustainable development, ya, karena ada komitenya. Yang keempat, tentang mendorong afirmasi pemuda dan perempuan. Kita juga memperkuat kultural budaya.
In addition, the Vice Chairperson of BKSAP, Ravindra Erlangga, encouraged parliaments of OIC countries to strengthen economic cooperation in the halal industry and to enhance regional trade policies based on Sharia principles.
Potensi pasar halal itu sudah meningkat, akan diproyeksikan meningkat ke 2,4 triliun AS di tahun 2026.
Masya Allah.
Tetapi saat ini misalnya kita berkaca pada tahun 2021 yang nilai pasar sekitar 1 triliun AS lebih ini, mayoritasnya itu dipenuhi oleh negara di luar ekosistem OKI. Jadi produk kebutuhan akan produk halal, jasa tur halal ini tidak dipenuhi oleh antar negara OKI. Jadi artinya terjadi ada potensi ruang untuk pengembangan kerjasama yang lebih dalam. Kalau kita lihat dari ASEAN contohnya, intra ASEAN mereka 20%, intra EU 60%, sehingga banyak potensi ruang yang belum dioptimalkan.
Samuel N. Angga, TVR Parlemen, report.
During the 19th conference of the Parliamentary Union of OIC member states, BKSAP urged Islamic countries to promote peace in all conflicted countries. They emphasized the need to establish security and stability to protect their populations.
Vice Chairperson of BKSAP Irina Yusiana Roba Putri said, the Indonesian Parliament strongly condemns all forms of violence against Muslim communities in various conflict areas such as Palestine, India, Pakistan, and Myanmar. Irina pointed out cooperation among Islamic countries will strengthen efforts for peace, including the struggle for Palestine's independence amid the ongoing genocide.
Terutama bagaimana kita sebagai negara-negara dari organisasi kerjasama Islam bisa memperkuat hubungan kerjasama antar negara, dan yang paling utama adalah bagaimana kita betul-betul di dalam konferensi PUIK yang ke-19 ini mampu menuntut kepada dunia atas perdamaian yang harus terjadi di Palestina. Tadi Ibu Ketua DPR mengatakan bahwa dukungan Indonesia tidak akan pernah putus kepada saudara-saudara di Palestina sampai Palestina menjadi negara yang merdeka. Dan harapannya Ibu Ketua DPR juga tadi meminta kepada negara-negara yang melakukan bilateral meeting untuk bersama-sama mengutuk segala bentuk kekerasan yang juga terjadi kepada saudara-saudara Muslim kita di berbagai negara, tidak hanya di Palestina.
Furthermore, Irina hoped the 19th PUIC conference will produce a joint resolution and recommendations to all countries regarding peace efforts in every conflict-affected regions. Rifki Makdudi, TVR Parlemen, reports.
More updates on the 19th PUIC conference will be coming back right here after the break, only on House News. Delegates of the 19th PUIC discussed the global challenges of female legislators and urged stronger support system to increase their participation in politics and governance. The session underscored the need to create more inclusive political environments for women parliamentarians.
Vice Chairperson of BKSAP Irina Yusiana Roba Putri encouraged PUIC member countries to strengthen women's involvement in politics. She emphasized that women's participation in political decision-making is essential to building more inclusive and representative parliaments.
Jadi salah satu forum yang sangat penting ya yang dimiliki oleh PUIK ini adalah forum perempuan Muslim Parlemen, di mana kita membahas terkait tentang tantangan-tantangan perempuan parlemen di dunia. Karena tentu di dalam banyak negara itu memberikan contoh yang baik, tetapi juga banyak negara itu mengalami stagnan terkait dengan perjuangan pemberdayaan perempuan. Dan kemarin hasil dari CSW yang diselenggarakan di UN itu data mengatakan bahwa hari ini perjuangan pemberdayaan perempuan itu bisa dikatakan off track. Sehingga di dalam forum perempuan Muslim kali ini pun kita sama-sama menyamakan pandangan bagaimana kita memberikan kesempatan yang seluas-luasnya untuk perempuan bisa menjadi bagian dalam pengambilan keputusan publik.
Under the theme Good Governance and Strong Institutions as Pillars of Resilience, the conference is expected to be a strategic dialogue platform to strengthen governance, including consolidating democratic institutions in OIC member states. Rifki Makdudi, TVR Parlemen, reports.
Through its full participation in all PUIC committees, BKSAP is optimistic Indonesia can take a more strategic and influential role in formulating key issues that matter to OIC member states.
Vice Chairperson of BKSAP of the House, Ravindra Erlangga, mentioned the Indonesian Parliament participated in all committees of PUIC, such as the Committee on Political and Foreign Affairs, the Committee on Economic and Environmental Issues, the Committee on Human Rights, the Committee on Women and Family Affairs, the Committee on Cultural and Legal Affairs, and the Committee on Civilizational and Interfaith Dialogue. Every committee is composed of representatives from 4 member states and focuses on important strategic matters concerning on OIC member countries. In addition, Ravindra announced Azerbaijan will host the 22nd PUIC in 2028.
Kalau untuk Indonesia, masuk ke semua komite yang ada. Jadi tadi Executive Committee, ada Committee on Political and Foreign Relations, ada Committee on Economic Affairs and Environment, Committee of Human Rights, Women and Family Affairs, and finally Committee on Cultural and Legal Affairs and Dialogue of Civilizations and Religion. Indonesia mendapatkan tempat di semua komite itu. Dan satu komite terdiri dari 4 negara dan Indonesia mendapat tempat di semua komite itu. Jadi PUIC yang selanjutnya tadi disepakati bahwa Azerbaijan akan menjadi host daripada PUIC tahun 2028 yang ke-22. Terkait dengan hosting 2008 terkait PUIC ke-22 sudah mendapat kesepakatan. Namun yang belum mendapat kesepakatan adalah untuk pertemuan Executive Committee.
Indonesia's participation in all PUIC committees is expected to maximize its role in promoting national interests, while also contributing to solutions for various issues in Islamic countries. Samuel N. Angga, TVR Parlemen, report.
Indonesian Parliament takes an active role in promoting the importance of resolving conflicts through peaceful dialogue and negotiations. Through BKSAP, the House firmly opposed any violent approaches to global challenges.
BKSAP of the House highlights several key humanitarian and conflict issues, including the India-Pakistan conflict in Jammu and Kashmir, the treatment of Uyghur Muslims in China, and the situation in the southern Philippines following the granting of special autonomy and the terrorist actions of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Chairperson of BKSAP of the House, Mardani Alisera, emphasized, even though diplomatic efforts may seem insignificant, they are part of the long journey toward a more peaceful and fair world.
Sekecil apapun langkah kita, itu kemajuan yang harus kita syukuri. Yang sekarang ini, spiritnya, humanity-nya luar biasa, diligently-nya tadi, kita ada kasus yang kita bahas ini tentang India Pakistan dengan Jammu Kashmir. Tapi semua sepakat kita kedepankan pendekatan diplomasi. Kita kedepankan pendekatan peacefully. Nah, jangan mengedepankan pendekatan yang nanti justru membuat chaos. Dan kami bahagia Indonesia menjadi tempat di mana spirit of humanity and spirit of solidarity blossom up.
Indonesia has also expressed deep concern over the growing trend of Islamophobia in different regions across the globe. Mardani pointed out all forms of religious phobia, including Islamophobia, should not exist in any society or country that respects human dignity and universal humanitarian values. Halim N. Yoga, TVR Parlemen, report.
The 19th sessions of PUIC has just been concluded, but we still have more interesting information. Stay tuned to House News. Indonesian House of Representatives proudly hosted the 19th session of POIC here in Jakarta. This event brought together parliaments of OIC member states as well as observer organizations to discuss key issues affecting the Islamic world.
Running from May 12 to 15 at the Parliament Complex in Jakarta, the 4-day conference carries the theme POIC Silver Jubilee, Good Governance and Strong Institutions as Pillars of Resilience. Commemorating 25 years since POIC's founding in Tehran, Iran in 1999, this is the second time Indonesia hosts the conference after the 7th POIC held in Palembang in 2012. The 19th POIC conference features plenary sessions, committee meetings, a parliamentary women's forum, and discussions on legislative innovation and digital governance. The focus on good governance and strong institutions aligns with the POIC's broader vision of strengthening democratic legitimacy and resilience in member countries, many of which are from the global south. One important thing about this year's POIC is its official logo. The logo shows the golden dome of the Al-Aqsa Mosque, surrounded by green olive branches. This symbol stands for peace, unity, and strong support for the Palestinian cause, which is a main focus of the forum. The logo also reflects the values of friendship and cooperation between parliaments based on Islamic principles. As the conference concluded, delegates praised Indonesia for its warm welcome and good organization. Indonesia House has successfully brought Islamic countries together and encouraged more partnership.
Cultural dinner during POIC was held at the Indonesia National Museum. With the theme of opening the heart in the harmony of moonlight, this event highlighted the cultural diplomacy as well as promoting the value of Islam.
The Indonesian Ministry of Culture hosted a special cultural dinner at the National Museum of Indonesia, marking a key moment in the 19th conference of POIC. Speaking on behalf of the government of Indonesia, Minister of Culture Fadlizon warmly welcomed the delegates from POIC member states. In his remarks, he praised POIC's consistent advocacy for shared values such as self-determination, sovereignty, independence, and cultural justice. The minister also shared Indonesia's recent efforts in safeguarding and promoting its cultural legacy. He mentioned 3 elements being nominated for UNESCO recognition, including the traditional food tempe and Indonesia's plan to propose the tradition of iftar. Archaeological discoveries like Homo erectus fossils in Java and ancient Islamic coins from the Umayyad and Abbasid dynasties found in North Sumatra enriched the nation's historical narrative. Highlighting Indonesia's unique Islamic tradition, Fadlizon described how Islam in the archipelago has flourished with tolerance and wisdom. Addressing the challenges facing the Muslim world and beyond, such as climate change, geopolitical tension, and conflict, Fadli emphasized that culture must play a critical role in shaping good governance and fair institutions. By sharing Nusantara's unique cuisine, cultural performance, and international dialogues, Indonesia highlights its dedication to enhancing cooperation and cultural diplomacy with partner countries.
And that is our special report on the 19 sessions of POIC conference. I'm Reni Menariu and all the crew. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next time.